Uber has decided to settle a lawsuit filed by the Justice Department, one that claimed it violated the Americans with Disabilities Act.
The suit itself was filed last November, accusing the rideshare company of charging extra for the time it took those with disabilities to load or unload things like wheelchairs, walkers, other mobility aids. Well, last week, the Justice Department filed the settlement agreement with Uber.
And today, 9 News legal expert Whitney Traylor is joining us to talk to us about it. Let's talk about the settlement itself. What's it going to cost Uber?
Well, it's going to cost them a lot, close to $2 million for folks who complained, and then there was about a $500,000 aspect that goes to other people who were harmed by this who may not have complained, and then they're also going to refund 65,000 customers, I guess, twice the wait fees that they paid.
$2 million is a lot of money. It's a settlement. Obviously, Uber's situation was not good. They were caught out of place with this. Is there any chance, would the Justice Department be interested in taking this all the way through, even if Uber offers that settlement?
Well, no. So if there's a settlement, it's going to be voluntary with both sides. So the
Justice Department accepted that as a fair settlement for the case.
Yeah, and there's elements about it going forward. It's a 2-year agreement. So this is, and the lawsuit was filed in November of last year. So in litigation terms, this is actually relatively quick in terms of settlement.
And yet you would think, my goodness, how could they have gotten away with this for so long when they have thousands of complaints? I mean, that's any company that has complaints. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer.
Right. You shouldn't have to wait for the DOJ to sue you to take some action.
Right.
So, no, that's a valid point, because this was a 2016 Uber policy that they only had in a few states, and then they decided to implement it everywhere. And the issue was, after the car arrives, after 2 minutes, then this wait fee applies. Right. But the problem is, and it goes until the ride starts. Well, if you have a walker, a wheelchair, those types of things. It takes a while. Not only does it take a while, you got to break it down, get it in the vehicle. So this was really costing people a lot of money.
So why was this case filed in California?
Right. So this is a kind of litigation strategy. So the plaintiffs a lot of time have the benefit of choosing where to sue when the company operates everywhere. And
they could have sued in 50 states.
That's exactly right.
They chose California.
California is more liberal leaning. The Ninth Circuit's going to be more pro-friendly for the little guy, if you will. So the Ninth Circuit is a more liberal area. But they settled this. So this wasn't a case that went to trial and somebody won and somebody lost. And Uber's response was, no, we take this serious. We're working on it. Any complaints, we reversed it. But the problem was, they got hundreds of complaints, and then the DOJ got hundreds of complaints. So, to your point, why would you wait so long before doing this?
I mean, it's a shocker to me. And this isn't kind of the only thing Uber's in trouble with.
No, that's exactly right. So they have a number of sexual assault cases being filed right now. And so just last week, there were I think 12 additional plaintiffs. So I went on the firm's website today who's representing, they say they have over 500 women who have been assaulted, and they're investigating another 100, and they're filing them a handful at a time. And that's, again, litigation strategy to cost them money so that Uber has to keep defending all these various lawsuits as opposed to one in a class action.
You would hope so, but this does add teeth to the Americans with Disabilities Act. It lets the public know.
It lets the public know, and this also had some legal significance because Uber had just got hit with an $8 million fine for identifying all the drivers as independent contractors as opposed to employees. So now when you have all of these cases and you're now getting sort of a body of law saying Uber is not just this rideshare where they're providing independent contractors, they're basically a private transportation company subject to these laws.
Well, it's in the news. We appreciate you helping us understand it a little bit better. Thanks, Whitney, as always.